Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Greystanes, Sydney, Australia. How is everybody? It's winter and it's a gloriously sunny day here, so naturally I come in and do some craft. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this stamp set that I got this week. And here is one of the best kept secrets. It goes with the bow punch. Look at those. They go with the bow punch. And this is a special $1 million sales achiever, Rachel Tessman, in the US, I think it is, and absolutely brilliant to have this match up to this punch. Anyway, I only discovered that the other day. Now, the stamp set is on page 96 of the annual catalogue, and right in tiny little letters. I hope you can see that. Coordinates with bow punch. Blink and you would miss that. But anyway, I thought I'd like to case something from the catalogue. Now, you might hear that that word being bandied about, casing or case something from the catalogue, or from somebody else for that matter, and it just means copying and sharing everything. So I saw this little, I don't even know if it's a card, but it's on page 97, and I thought, you know what, I'd really like to make that into a card. So I've got everything here just about, and I haven't done any stamping, anything like that, and I'm going to make this into a card. So I will need to have this set somewhere nearby so that I can refer to it. So bear with me, I don't have any measurements or anything like that because I'm basically winging it. So the first thing is, if you want to shop with me and you're in Australia, that is my online store. You can contact me at this email address here. Follow me on Facebook. Do like and subscribe my YouTube videos. You'll get a notification when I do upload stuff if you click on that little bell icon. But give me thumbs up. Thank you very much. I'd really appreciate that. And my July host code is this series of letters and numbers, and it ends on the 1st of August. Okay, let's get that out of the way now. Okay, so the first thing we need, obviously, is a card base, and that is A4 cut in half. A4 cut in half and scored at 10.5. And I've usually already got these done and dusted, so let me just fold this and get that out of the way. Let me just make sure that's straight. Done. Okay, so that's our card base done. And then we need a series of little bits and pieces. So I've studied this picture. And we've got some of the beautiful masterfully made designer series paper. Then we've got all the stamps are from that stamp set, and the punches are also from there. That's a bit of fussy cutting there because there is no punch for those leaves. So some of the things I haven't got, so I'm going to compromise or whatever. So we're going to do this as we go along, okay? So I even see a little bit of vellum there. The only thing I haven't got is the old olive. I better get that out. I thought I had everything ready. But you know what thought did, don't you? Where is my old olive? Sorry. Where is my old olive? There it is. Okay. Now, the more you look at some of these things in the catalogue, the more you actually see. So, yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is she has, or whoever did it, has stamped out a couple of these little leaves here, and they've fussy cut those. And they are in What colour are they in? Let's have a look. They look to be in Pretty Peacock to me. So I'm going to stamp them in Pretty Peacock. It looks like there's 2 of them. And you'll see how these things come together. So Pretty Peacock, and we'll stamp these. I'm just inking that up. I hope you can see that. I forget sometimes that I need to put it in view of a camera. So these are just scraps that I've got, which is really good because you can use the scraps and whatever else you've got. So we'll stamp that one. Haven't used this before, so I hope that stamp's okay. Ooh, we might just give that a bit of a wiggle and try it again. Sometimes if you haven't used them before, they don't ink up perfectly the first time, but let's have another go. Let's have another go. Right there. Oh, lovely. So there was 2 of those. And these are just going to be fussy cut out. So we'll pop those over there. Pop those over there. Now what else do we need? I think that's all we need for that one. We need a couple of these. I'm going to stamp them on. It looks like it could be Misty Moonlight, but I thought I might go for this colour, which is the Lost Lagoon. And I think I'll stamp them in, Pretty Peacock. So we'll have a look at that. Oh, lovely. So we'll stamp one this way. Nice. How many are there? 2. So we'll stamp 2 of those. And we'll stamp this one going this way. That way we can fit them into the punch, I hope. Let me see. Yep, okay. No, I did them round the wrong way. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, I have to do it again. Oh my goodness. I just knocked half a dozen things down. Okay, so we need to do them the other way. Okay, so we need to do this one. Which way? That way. So we'll stamp this one this way. And we'll stamp the other one the other way. So the opposite way that that one's going. Let's hope we've got it right this time. Okay, let's have a look. Excellent. Right. I'm just going to put a cross on there to say not this side because I'll get mixed up. So what else do we need? Oh, we need some leaves, and I've chosen fresh freesia. Fresh freesia for this one, and bubble bath for that one. Now, I think the fresh freesia one is stamped in fresh freesia. Oh, that's petal pink. That's not fresh freesia. Where's fresh freesia? Oh, got the wrong lid on it. It is fresh freesia. Okay, that's fine. Gosh, I'm all over the place. So I'm going to stamp this one in fresh freesia. And it's like a pale mauve pink. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but anyway. Hang on. Okay, I need it to go this way. Okay. Gosh, it's too hard. Too hard to think at this time of the day. Okay, there's one. Now the other one is going to be in white. Don't know if I've got enough scraps here that are big enough. Let's see. Does that look like it's big enough? Maybe we're going to do that one in bubble bath. Let's see. Let's just see, shall we? Very, very pale, pale pink. Let's try it. Okay. Oh no, I think it's gone off. Yeah, it's gone off the page. Never mind. I've got some other scraps here. Oh, I don't know if that's big enough. I doubt it. Oh yeah, that might be big enough. Let's have a look. So this is a good way to use up your scraps too. These tiny little pieces that are too good to throw out. But we might need to do some fancy footwork here, I think, when it comes to punching this one out. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a tick. Beautiful. Okay, so that's those two. They're stamped. What else do we need? Some of the... No, that's it. Two of those, and just one. Oh no, there's a little soft sea foam one there. Let's see if we can't do that. Okay, let's give this a clean. Just bear with me, because we're going from dark to light. I need a bit of water on there. I'm not very good at these impromptu ones, I'm telling you. But anyway, we'll survive. Okay, let's have a look here. Which way do we want it to go? We want it to go that way. And we're doing that one in the very, very soft sea foam. It's very, very soft colour. So I just turn that down. I don't know if that's too loud. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Very, very soft colour. Look at that. So soft. Okay, I think that's it now. And we need to punch out an old olive one. So we'll punch out an old olive one. So we just need one in old olive. Now I can hold that, squeeze it and hold it. There we go. Now I can keep that for another project. I've got that one. I've got this one here. Now, if you find yourself with a piece like this and you have a bit of trouble getting that in there, snip off what's going to be an issue. So that obviously is going to be an issue. And then you can make yourself a little handle with a little post-it note, or you can just glue some cardstock to the back of it, some scrap cardstock to the back of it. Now, so now I've got a little handle that's going to help me to punch this out. So I'm going to put that in there. Now, this is going to be a bit tricky because it's so pale. Okay, now I think, nope. Are we in? Okay, that looks about right to me. Hang on. That looks pretty good to me. So there's our really, really pale one. And then we can discard that. We've got our fresh freesia one here. Now, if you wanted to not waste that card, you can just do the same thing again. You can just cut this down smaller and put another post-it on it. Because it will cut out both, you may not necessarily want that other one. So let's try this now. So So I can pop this in here as well. And it's a different style of leaf. It's got different leaves and stuff on it. So does that look right? That looks about right. There's that one. We've got our little soft sea foam one here that was stamped on the basic white. Oh, I'm just going to stamp everything out, punch everything out, and then we'll get to putting this together. But I should imagine it's not going to take very long. This is probably the longest process, is cutting all these out. There's another little one. Where are the others? Oh yeah, they've got to be fussy cut. Okay, now these have got to be cut. So these might be a bit easier to see. So I'm just lining that up. Now I can hold that, squeeze that lightly and hold that. And then we'll turn that around and we'll do it with this side as well. So just a couple of things to note. If, you know, check your punch upside down, see which way the stamp is actually going before you stamp it. And try and get as much out of your cardstock as you can. So no wastage pretty much there. So that's the punching done. Now we've got some fussy cutting, and yeah, not my favourite, but you know, as it turns out, I'm not actually too bad at it. But this is a very, very straightforward shape, and you turn the paper, not your scissors. So while you're cutting, you just turn the paper. Sometimes it's a bit easier to have a smaller piece that you can manoeuvre. So that's half of that's already done. Look at that. So normally you just leave a little tiny border like that. And as you can see, I'm turning the paper. And that's one leaf done. That was quick. And the other one now. I don't, you know, like there are so many gorgeous designs in the catalogue that have been done by, well, you might as well say professionals. Why not take advantage of them already having that card designed for you? Now you can change it up, use your own, you know, different stamp set, whatever you've got in your stash, whatever dies, whatever papers. You know, it's going to look just as good. Okay, so now we've got all of our little bits and pieces here. Then I saw this piece of pretty peacock poking out there, and I thought, oh. Then I saw these bits torn, and I thought, oh, I bet you they've torn that. So they've used a different, I think they've used a die, but I'm just going to use this splatter stamp that comes in with that stamp set. So I'm just going to stamp this all over with this spatter, and then I'm just going to tear it. Look at that. I love spatter stamps. They just add so much. So we'll just go around here like that. We'll do another bit over here because I'm not exactly sure how big I'm going to be doing this. I'm just going to keep going until I think I've got enough. Maybe a bit more over there. They're just so versatile, these. They're just, you know, they just seem to finish everything off. I think that's going to be plenty. Right. So I'm just going to pop all of those over there. Oh, I need the old olive in a tick. Okay. And I'm going to change the greeting up as well. Yeah, I'm going to change the greeting up as well. So now I'm just going to tear this. Now, depending on how you want that torn, you can, if you tear it toward yourself like this, you end up with this beautiful frayed kind of edge. So if you just tear it and just take little pieces at a time, just go slowly. So we don't exactly want this to be a uniform shape. So I'm just tearing that. I'm pulling the discard piece towards me so that I can get that beautiful feathery sort of edge. And that's how you do that. Look at that. Just another bit of texture, another bit of interest. Right, so we've got all of that now. We need to stamp our greeting, and that's on the soft sea foam, and it's in Old Olive. And I'm changing it up to Sending Hugs. I just like that. Now, this stamp has not been used before, so I want to give it a nice chance of the ink transferring. So I'm just giving that a quick clean. Okay, let's have a look at that. Of course, we'll do a test run first, just to see. And I've got a bit of scrap over here, so we'll have a go at that. I think Sending Hugs is very generic type of sentiment. It could be for all occasions, so it's a lovely one, along with, you know, thinking of you. I think they're good to have in your stash. This stamp set's got it all, so let's see, we'll just pop that down as close as we can. Hang on, I think my head might get in the way here. There we go. Now, fingers crossed, all the rest of it. Let's see if that, beautiful. Look at that. How lovely is that? Okie dokie. Now, let's see what else. Now, I did cut out a few bits and pieces. Okay, so I've cut out the, I've got the vellum, piece of vellum. This is all scrap. Okay. Now, so basically it looks to me like they've just used this as a background, and that is going straight onto my card front. So I'm just going to glue that straight on now. Okay. Pop that down like that. Little white border all the way around. And now we can assemble our elements. So we have this little piece here, and we have our vellum. So the vellum's going to go on like this. Yep, that looks nice, don't you think? Oh, wait a minute, they've got it like that. I think they've got it like that. Okay, so we'll glue this straight onto our vellum, but we'll leave space to tuck things in if we have to. So I'm just going to put this straight on here with some glue, just in the center. And we want it to be like about towards the bottom. Okay, so we've got that on now. That means that we can glue this all the way around there to attach that to our card. So we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to assemble this. So it looks as though there's two of these coming out like this. Now I'm just putting and looking at this stage. So two of those. we've got some of our gorgeous natural, what's it called, wavy trim. So they've put a piece about there like that. So we'll do that in a minute. So we've got those two sort of tucked away like that. We've got this one at the back. We've got this one on top of that. And we've got this one on top of that as well. And then we have these little ones tucked in here and there. So that's tucked in there. And these two are tucked in somewhere around here. Okay, so we need to trim this down now. So I'm just going to get my little trimmer, my little guillotine, and I'm going to trim this. Let me just pop that out of the way. Okay, that looks fairly straight to me, for me. That doesn't usually happen. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty good. Now you can put this at an angle, which I might do because I quite like that. So just chopping that off at an angle, just to give it another little bit of interest. Now we can start putting this together. Okay, so let's glue this into place first so that it's not slipping and sliding around. So if I put the glue where the pretty peacock is, it will not, see how you can see that? It shows through sometimes. So if we do it like this, it's definitely not going to show through. So we want to put that about there. Just like that. Straight. Cool. Now I want to put these two little fellas in, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of each one. So one popping out here. Where's my picture? Where's my picture? What have I got all over there? So one kind of like that. One kind of like that. And I'm only gluing on the back of it. That means that the pretty peacock piece is not stuck down on top of them. Now I want this piece. Let's just see where you're going to go, Mr. Sending Hugs. Okay, so I want him there, just about there. There we go. Next is our old olive one, and they kind of overlap a little bit. And again, I'm not gluing that all the way down. So offsetting that one there like that. And there's a bit of movement there. Now our beautiful fresh freesia one, he's going to be right in the front. So popping him in the front there like that. And now we've got a couple of these little ones here. So I might pop this filler over here because it's a bit of a contrast to the others. Yep, just like that. So we'll pop him in there like that. So just like that. This one here, he can go over the other side. Like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're the orchestrator of this design, so you do whatever way you want to. I've got glue all over me. Okay. Just like that, I think. Okay. Now we want some of this gorgeous trim. And we want, I think they've got 2 pieces actually. So we want kind of 2 pieces poking out to make it about that long. And another piece roughly the same. Maybe a little bit shorter, who knows. And then this is going to go over the top. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be up on dimensionals. But let's get this trim in place first. Now I'm going to put this down with glue dots because it's a bit tricky otherwise. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one glue dot, there's the glue dot right there, and I'm going to pop it behind there. And I'm just going to lift that one up. I'm going to pop another one down here. And I'm going to pop that across like that. And just pop that down, and it's in position now. Now the other piece is going to go this way, and I might fray that a little bit just so that it makes it a bit interesting. Another couple of glue dots. So one there. And they stick very well to your fingernails, let me just tell you that. If you didn't want them to stick to your fingernails, too bad. Okay, so this one is going to go, yep, just like that. Okay, that's really nice. So now I want some dimensionals. So we'll put one there. Where did I put them? Dear oh dear. So we've got one there. We've got one there. And we'll pop another one. Pop another one here. Just to make sure we get it in the right spot. So peel that, peel that, peel that. Oops. And let's see. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I love it. And I thought I might use some of these, what are they called? Adhesive backed trio sequins. They've already got the adhesive on them. Now look, we could use any of those colours. Those colours are all in that background. I might use these ones. I might use these pinky ones. Now if I could find my take your pick. There it is. Stop looking, everybody. So I thought I might use these pink ones. Now you get two, is it 2 sizes? Yeah, 2 sizes. So we'll pop this pink one. We'll pop one here. One here. Get a small one. And we'll pop that one there. And I think we'll get another big one. I might just pop this up here somewhere. What about in there? Yeah! I like it. Thank you, Stampin' Up! Catalogue, for that beautiful idea. Thank you, Rachel Tessman, for the stamp set and having the foresight to match that to the bow punch. So if you're looking for the details for this card, it is on page 96. It is called Layering Leaves. That is the stamp set. It tells you the punch that it matches up with, and also the page number for that punch as well. So I really like that, and that wasn't that hard. It didn't take that long, did it? Did it? Anyway, please, if you have any questions, email me here. Go to my Facebook. Please like my YouTube video and subscribe and click on that little bell icon. And if you do want to order anything with me in Australia, that is my store, jilllancet.stampinup.net, and this is the host code that ends on the 1st of August. Oh, that's the horse's birthday. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye. Bye for now.